He makes the best fucking MMA gloves that have ever been made, and the UFC should have bought them out a long time ago. I think he wanted some crazy amount of money or something. I think it was like some nutty deal. Unfortunate.
I know. I know.
They should have just licensed it. They should have just made some sort of a deal. Like, we'll sell the gloves, you make the money.
Yeah.
Let's just get the athletes the best gloves bought. They're so much better.
They're way better. Yeah, the foam in them's really good.
The shape is better. The protection of your hands is better.
Yeah, Trevor's one of those guys where I'm kind of similar too. Like, most things aren't stimulating enough. Like TV, kind of playing on my phone isn't really super stimulating to me. So like, he's always like doing something. So he's always like making shit. But he'd be, when I would go into Onyx, he'd just be in the back like with this smile, like working on the gloves like every single morning that he's there. And the style that they have is real cool. People keep asking me when they're going to come out with them, and I think he's getting pretty close. So
I just really wish that him and the UFC could make a deal.
I know.
Because they spent so much time and money to develop those new gloves, and then they threw them out.
Yeah, I hate that too. I liked the new ones.
Did you?
I have really thin, like my hands aren't massive like some of these guys. The old ones are better for like if you have like a really thick hand, the old ones are way better. But I have a thin hand, dude, and those things used to fit me like perfectly. Because the old ones, when I would make a fist, they would stick out like this much. But the new ones, they would be like perfect. So I can make a fist and not have this like really awkward big space right there. But
what's the issue with the new gloves? Like, what did they not like about them?
I honestly don't know. I think some people were just complaining probably because they were just guys with thicker hands. Because that's what it would come down to. There was no other reason that it was. I mean, the leather was different and stuff, but I mean, how important is that?
It can't be that important. No. And I think the whole idea was that it's easier to close your hand, so it was going to eliminate some of the eye pokes.
They were a little bit curved, but honestly, I mean, maybe. I mean, even if you bring it down like 10 percentages, I guess that's saving 10% of people's eyes. But
yeah.
But I mean, honestly, I don't think it was like significant enough to be like, oh, no one's going to poke me in the eyes when they're wearing these things.
Well, I think the Whitman gloves would cover that because they're much more curved.
Those ones were curved.
Yeah, I mean, your hand is in a permanent position like this.
Yeah.
So for you to do that, it's an effort.
Yeah.
When do you do that? You only do that when you're blocking things or, maybe, when you're sliding an arm under, like to get a choke or something like that. But I don't think they're significantly bulkier.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too sure, honestly. I don't really recall wearing. I think that was a while ago when they were doing all that, so I kind of don't recall super close what the curved ones, how impactful it would have been on grappling.
I think the idea of the new gloves was that there weren't as many knockouts.